under duress, I put you down, I confess. I'm excited, let's get this party started now.
Hey, it's Deep Voice Guy. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like what you heard here and you want to check out more, I got a 10-song record called Let's Get Started. It's my first solo record, and it's available everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, etc. All the good stuff. Feel free to check out more videos on my YouTube channel. We really appreciate the support. Subscribe, like, comment, and big shout out to my buddy Brett. He played the drums on this record. He's an incredible drummer and a session musician. Subscribe to his YouTube channel down below. Feel free to hit him up. The dude is a talented musician that offers session tracks. So if you need some sick drum tracks, you know where to go. Thanks so much for all the love and support. I really appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, share this video around, and do all the good stuff. Stay metal as hell, and we'll see you on the next video. Let's get this party started. Come join me in the cage. I'm gonna do what I said. I need an outlet for my rage. Let's get this party started, 'cause words don't mean a thing if you already show it. Meet me in the rain. Let's get this party started. It's time to pay the bill. All you do is run your mouth and I'll just about at my fill. Oh my dearly departed, you haven't got a clue. Completely.
Hello and welcome everyone to Roulette Rivals World Championship 2024. We are in a group stage match, and actually what appears to be the final group stage match of the tournament. It is a Group E matchup between the Rieper 47 and ChannelJoined. Today I am joined by the wonderful co-caster, Deadly Muffin Man.
Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah. So, very exciting matchup here today. These two no strangers to each other, especially on Colorado, having played the map twice in their previous matchups, where the Reaper actually leads by a record of 2-0.
And as we look at what this match could do, ChannelJoined is currently 1 point above Rieper after Reaper's Rieper and Falcons match earlier today that ended in a... What did that end in? Jesus Christ, Falcons.
It's like a 3-3, I think.
Yes, it was a 3-3. I casted it and I completely forgot what it was.
Nah, you're good.
So both players having it all to do to confirm which final position they're in, if it's going to be if it's going to be second or third.
Yeah. This is bigger stakes than the Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl. Yeah. But we do have Colorado up first, which was the Reaper's choice. He has a record of 12-5 out of 17 appearances on Colorado, with a personal best of 7 minutes and 57 seconds. ChannelJoined has been here about half as many times as Rieper and has a record of 2-4-1. So actually has tied a Colorado before, but nonetheless has a personal best of 13 minutes and 16 seconds.
For Colorado, neither personal bests aren't the worst in the world. Colorado always can bring up a doozy of a spin.
Absolutely, especially considering it's a Big 5 map. You know, you got 4 targets, you know, multiple different possible combinations. In Colorado, this effect is more apparent than ever, but the snowball effect. Once you rip once, things just start to go downhill fast.
Exactly.
But we do have the spin here. Do you want to take it?
Sure. As we see Sean Rose Electrocution, Melissa Soldier, Pistol Malicious Spec Ops, No KO Penelope, Injected Poison Scarecrow Ezra, and Fall Explosion Specialist Maya.
Honestly, I think we might see an Orchard start potentially, especially since you can't go ahead and get Penelope right off the bat. That would give you good positioning for the Scarecrow, and if you bring in an Injected Poison.
Especially also with Electrocution for Sean, you can't, I don't believe that's a, like, middle of the map Electrocution, as we see both players starting here, different start locations from both.
Yeah, we see Reaper going with Westbridge, actually replans immediately. Channel actually now has the Scarecrow disguise.
He's going for instant Ezra, I think.
Yeah,
here.
Bold move.
Very interesting.
I think the most interesting kill here is Maya Fall. That is one that can be very tricky depending on what you go for. Not a target that
definitely
naturally roams.
She doesn't roam a lot. Somehow, my regular strategy for Maya would actually work here. I go for Maya Peekaboo on top of the barn a lot.
Yeah, that was a very interesting mini whoosh from Channel to get the investigator to stop looking at his direction in order to get the first kill of the match with the Ezra Injected Poison.
Yeah, both players going for that early as well. The nice thing with the the Peekaboo with Maya is most of the times one of the Spec Ops below hears you like either KO her or kill her, but it's an easy like KO on him, so it's a pretty quick and easy malicious Spec Ops grab as well.
Yeah, and as you were talking, we did have Reaper now get the Ezra elimination. So,
and we see Reaper drag the body outside the shed or outside the basement as well to not have the glitch there.
Yeah.
The hostile glitch.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'd advise against doing that, Channel, if I were you, because it looked like he was gonna hide the body with the point man looking his way, but he thankfully put the leg down and started running over to Maya.
And we'll go for Maya over here, which will be interesting. It's gonna get her up to the roof, it looks like.
Ooh.
Taking her the long way around. That's actually very, very cool there from Channel.
This is a very interesting strategy. Of course, he will need the explosive specialist before he can get the kill. But with the radio near the wood shredder, that shouldn't be too much of an issue, I would hope. And I really like this from Channel. I'd say he's very much in a mini lead here almost. Actually gonna set up he's setting up a Sean kill as well. He can go ahead and get this.
Get the water. Sean just needs to walk in that direction, which I believe he should.
Yep. He already has the taser activated, and this could be a very quick second kill.
And does get it, as we see Reaper going for stairs or roof.
And that's the kill.
Yeah. But we'll need to be careful here for getting explosive specialist.
Especially. And he does have Maya on a specific timing now. He's just going to go ahead and straight up subdue that guy. He's going to need to drag his body a bit. Will he be able to pull this off?
Seems he gets it nice and cleanly.
Wow. That seems like one of those strategies where you'd typically tell people, do not try this in a match. And
Definitely.
he's just going balls to the wall right now. Excuse my language.
Exactly. As both players are working on Maya here, and we see ChannelJoined get the nice push off the roof as well.
Reaper now has Maya isolated on the barn platform, so he is very close to getting the fall kill for Maya as well. Just needs the disguise. Yeah.
As Channel just needs the final kill as well. We'll be heading most likely to get Malicious Spec Ops now, and then we'll just need probably, I'd say, go hit Penelope's second cycle.
Yeah, this is looking very good for Channel right now, as he already has the disguise in the bathroom isolated. And yeah, this is a very clean route.
Definitely. Just honestly the unluckiness of having to wait for Penelope to get back to the house. But otherwise looks golden.
Yeah, and this is where things could potentially become a little bit dangerous for Channel. He is in a trespassing area and just knocked out a guard. Does have a pretty big drag to the box, but he pulls it off safely, as we see Reaper now getting the explosive specialist disguise.
And I want to say he's already set up Sean as well, so should be good in that regard.
Yep, and now here's something a little bit dangerous for Channel. He has cameras to deal with. Of course, shouldn't be too big of an issue, but
yeah, also Durian's a guard. It looks like he's just opening this door to get his disguise so he can go in from the bottom.
Yeah.
As we see Penelope heading up that way now, we'll need to hurry back inside.
Yeah. This looks very good from Channel.
Wait, the Durian actually fully KO'd him? I thought the Durian does something similar to the blue egg where it like... That's... And has Penelope... Oh. Get it in the box, get in the box, get in the box, get in the box. No!
Oh, target lockdown. Hide the body. And he's seen! No!
That is so unfortunate there from ChannelJoined. Basically had a fully perfect run. And just got too much of a whoosh on Penelope. And gets seen right at the end there.
Absolutely heartbreaking.
As Scruffy makes a comment saying that running back into the basement would have been just fine. Apparently.
Yeah, and that's just a rough rip after an almost perfect run in Colorado. And now Reaper has a 2-kill lead, which seems massive at this point, considering you're 9 minutes into the spin.
Exactly, but the thing with Reaper is he is going to have to catch Penelope leaving the house.
Yeah.
As he took longer than prior, or longer to get in when she came in the first time.
Yeah. Still, anything could happen. But yeah. That type of rip this late in the map just feels like a demotivating one at
Oh, definitely.
that.
I'd assume Channel to do a pretty much similar route routing they did in the first attempt. And we'll just go through that.
Yeah,
the question is, will he have enough time?
The one notable change, he is going ahead to knock out both of these people here instead of just one of the guards. Might be setting up for a kill in that area if he's able to make the timing.
Exactly. As Reaper will now be going for Penelope.
And he has already gotten the kill on Penelope, so that just leaves the fall kill for him. And I believe he has an explosive specialist set up somewhere as well.
Wait, Reaper didn't get... I thought Reaper had already gotten the fall kill, but didn't he send her... Oh no, I think he KO'd her on top of the barn, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. He didn't,
Yeah, he knocked her out,
for her
so...
to walk all the way around and get shoved off, as we see Channel getting that set up now.
Yep.
I completely forgot that he hadn't done that kill yet.
Yeah, this is gonna be, provided nothing goes wrong here, shooting a distraction shot to make sure that no one sees him throw the body over the railing. And that's the 4th kill down for Rieper. And this should be him exiting very shortly, and would end up being a 2-0 victory for Rieper.
Exactly, and provisionally taking 2nd spot in the group with getting over ChannelJoined by just 1 point.
Yeah. And
as now
he actually got spotted by cameras.
Oh,
he got spotted by cameras, so it's not over yet.
Thank God he didn't accidentally leave before that happened. That would
Yeah.
have been not the best.
Is gonna change into
as
disguise
Channel
that...
didn't get the Sean peekaboo that he got first time. That's very unfortunate there.
Be very careful shooting these cameras. And he is. And that will be him exiting now.
Yes, and finishes with a time of 12:32. That's really, honestly, that's so unfortunate for Channel there.
Yeah, and that will be a 45-second photo finish window, but even with the way Channel's routing has worked so well for him, I'm just not sure that that's enough time to catch up.
Definitely not, especially with all he has. It unfortunately just won't be enough, which is tragic because Channel had it like a prime run-in first attempt.
And we're probably gonna see him. Yep.
0-2.
There we go. All right. Now next up we have Mendoza.
Picked by ChannelJoined.
Waiting for time. So the stats can appear. Yeah. What a Colorado that was, though. Definitely. Just a near perfect run by Channel, wiped out by a impatient Penelope kill, and
it wasn't really even though impatient. It was just
it was just trying to save a panicked run.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely incredible. Yeah. Still waiting on.
Yeah, I don't know why we haven't gone to. Oh, there we go.
All right. 27 past the hour. All right.
Very similar stats here in Mendoza with a 6-4 for Rieper with a personal best of 521 and a 7-4-1 for ChannelJoined, personal best of 327.
Yeah. You know, that is a very good personal best for a map like Mendoza.
Oh, absolutely. Not too far off the Recce as well.
Yeah, Reaper's personal best isn't bad either. 5 minutes and 21 seconds, coming from one of those 6 wins of 10 appearances. And this is another map where they have been here multiple times in their previous matches, with Rieper actually leading this head-to-head 2-1. So Channel does have a win off of Rieper in Mendoza prior to today. This is an interesting strategy Channel is practicing here. But
Yeah, not one you really see ever.
yeah, I've actually been working on something similar to that from Chef Start, where you head in through the front door, trank the 2 guards on the stairwell, and you can either use a durian to get Don delayed for a potential live kill later on, or you could just knock him out, leave him in the floor, and of course you'll have the lawyer come up at some point, but most Mendozas you're going to be out by then anyways, so.
Exactly.
And that...
Wait, how did Channel not get red guns there?
Gun flash somehow, I don't know. Yeah, I had actually had something similar to that happen in practice when I was working on a pistol variation to try and see if I could distract the guards to the back of the stairwell, and got them to just pause there for a second. Somehow managed to gun flash, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
Bit crazy. The gun flash mechanic is very odd.
It is. We do have the spin arriving, and it
We
will
have
be
Don Yates, Hobby Knife Mercenary, and Tamara Hatchet Corvo Black.
Ooh. That is a very quick Don kill. Very quick Don kill. And Hatchet, of course, the longest part of the spin. Pretty sure there's only 2, and one of them's at like the garden dock or something. I think the other one might be in the
I believe there is one in the back.
Nonetheless, we do have 2 different strategies happening here.
Yeah, but it looks like both players are going to rush Yates, which makes the most sense, I would feel.
Absolutely. Yeah. And Rieper starting with the this is
Ooh.
yeah, that was never gonna end well for Rieper after he peekabooed that mercenary. But Channel does make it up in time to do the trank on the 2 guards, and we'll have the Don kill very shortly.
I believe Don's wife stays upstairs.
Yeah, that
Right?
does seem to be the case. And
Unless she walks down with Don.
And the first kill is down for Channel, getting the Don kill immediately. And Rieper,
Ooh,
not far behind,
Chrome?
heading.
Yeah, Chrome says that she does come down on her own, though. But then Scruffy refutes that. So not sure what's the correct information. As we see Channel going for the hatchet, is trying to figure out where it is, I think, but also not getting seen by the guards.
Yeah. Rieper throws the bottle of wine at Don's head, and followed by the hobby knife in the correct disguise. And now that's the second kill down of the map. Same kill for both players,
As we do see Channel have the hatchet as well, and already has Tamara puking, so we'll just need the disguise, and maybe a knocking Tamara out, possibly. I don't know. Oh no, she just made it there, so actually has plenty of time.
That we are gonna see him go in there and knock her out first, just to make. And she went to the middle bathroom, so that is not good for Channel. He is gonna have to both knock out her and her the other guy that goes in that stall before he can go for the Corvo disguise. But no, he's actually going for Corvo first, so ignore that.
I feel like since she's not in her regular bathroom, he's just gonna go for Corvo first, I would assume.
Yeah. needs to grab a banana from downstairs as well.
Yeah, didn't have any KO items either, so need to grab some wine bottles.
And Reaper not actually making her sick first does save him a little bit of time, as he isn't necessarily on the same timer that Channel is.
As Channel does need to be careful though, because he doesn't have unlimited time here. As I will believe
Yeah,
Tamara's not
She's
sick
on her-
anymore and now heading.
she's on her way
Back
out,
and-
but the way that she does head makes this potentially very good for him in terms of an isolation. You can just knock her out on the stairwell. So we are gonna see that happen here.
And I don't know
we
what
can
you're
at
waiting
least-
for. You gotta KO her.
He's trying to decide whether or not to hide the body, but ultimately loses a lot of time, and he might get it, but wow.
Just gets it.
2
Right before
seconds.
that door opens, she gets it, I'd say.
If that's even one more second, that's a rip.
Exactly, that door will be open. As we see Reaper getting the disguise as well, so this is going to be tight here. Reaper
Yeah, and I'm
looking
not
ahead currently.
I don't think Channel actually has the disguise yet.
Oh, Channel does not. So very interesting here, though. Channel, I think time spent getting the banana and everything might cause him to lose this spin, and I believe that would confirm Reaper getting second place.
Yep. That is gonna be a 4-0 victory
As Channel
for Reaper
replanned,
in this match.
confirming his
Oh, but Diana didn't teleport, so we are gonna see Reaper run all the way to the exit.
as
At
Channel
the
was
top of
saying
the
in the Discord earlier. He's like, my matches against Yanini are and Reaper already are. He should have had it and stuff. And similarly here, he probably should have had this one as well, but just getting unlucky.
Yeah, I think had he chose to make Tamara sick after getting Corvo Black, he could have saved himself a lot of time, of course. But nonetheless,
Definitely.
that is the Mendoza of this match, going to Reaper.
Yep, and confirmation that Reaper has second place in the group.
Yep.
If I can do math right, which I believe is true, because he was only 1 point down. Yeah.
Alright, final map of the match will be Mumbai. Yeah.
As Reapers is playing second Mumbai of the day, having won the previous Mumbai against Falcon to actually kick Falcon out. As after a long Berlin, I believe it was. Was it Berlin?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let's see. Yeah, it was Berlin. Reaper ended up taking Mumbai and cutting Falcon's chances of activating a decider match against Fly For You.
Yeah, that was an insane Mumbai to watch. Of course, Falcon almost took it away, but
yeah, both players had some unfortunate rips. Falcon almost took both players had some really unfortunate rips in Berlin as well. But this should be the final match of the map of the group stage as well, since Buff and Red Fox does not seem like it will be happening.
yeah. We did have a question in the chat if they had canceled, and the answer is it was postponed and has yet to be rescheduled, and with less than 8 hours left in the day.
Yeah.
For Eastern time, at least, it does look like they're will not be a buff Red Fox match this tournament, at least.
As Perploy does make the comment that buff, since the match doesn't mean much, either player can qualify. So it's kind of like a little unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. Of course, it's not the first time that we have had a player not finish the group stages. Notable cases being Goulet Volcat not being able to schedule a match for RRWC 23, and similarly Goulet Blythe not being able to schedule their match in RRWC 2022. So the points won't be wiped off the board, as the match didn't matter. There is no action that really needs to be taken. So yeah.
Just unfortunate to be missing a match is all.
Absolutely.
Really.
Absolutely. Yep. But we do have Mumbai coming up. Rieper has been here quite a lot. 18 times, I think that is total, with 13 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. Channel been here 7 times, 2 wins, 5 losses. And both have a very similar personal best.
That's what I was about to say, but yeah, very, very close there between both players. So should be a good map here.
Yeah. Of course, the record was set by Apricot earlier this tournament with 5 minutes and 10 seconds, which is a great time for a Mumbai.
Yeah.
But the final spin will be arriving, and I'll take this one if you don't mind.
Go for it.
We have Wazir Khaleh, Shotgun, Holy Man, no target pacification, Electrocution as local security for Vanya Shah, and the pistol as the Queen's bodyguard for Dawood Rangan. And this is one of the fastest spins I think I have ever seen spun.
I was about to say, as much as Maelstrom no KO makes it challenging, as we see Channel already inside, starting, having it be Holy Man Disguise makes this so much quicker. All you have to do is just get that Holy Man to hold back a second.
And the order for Channel is perfect, too. So, like,
as we see,
just needs to make sure to kill him before panic happens. But there is a herd panic, and that will be a quick restart for Channel, as we see Rieper now loading in for the first time.
I personally think you need to wait for the Maelstrom to maybe walk a little bit further before KOing the Holy Man, just for safety and everything. But
absolutely,
it's kind of like difficult, especially when the Maelstrom walks slower than him.
And the fact that the Maelstrom isn't and that will be a target lockdown for Channel. Maelstrom isn't bothered by bumps as much as Holy Man is, so that does make things a little more difficult, as well as what I was going to say.
As we see, Rieper, I believe, going for, getting Maelstrom from a different starting location much quicker, honestly.
And that is the first kill for Rieper.
And I think this should be it from... Oh, gotta go quick, gotta go quick, gotta go quick, gotta go quick. Oh, that is really unfortunate. And that's the issue, is you have to be perfect timing. Oh wait, was it? I didn't realize it was still from Skywalk from Rieper.
It was. Yeah, he was able to get him around the corner of like a stack of laundry or something, so yeah.
See Rieper during the Maelstrom here.
Yep. And honestly, the Maelstrom kill being what it is makes you think it wouldn't be hard, but with the timing of the Holy Man, it's just something that you definitely are not usually planned for, to be able to knock out the Holy Man that fast, take the disguise, and then shoot Maelstrom all before he rounds the corner.
Exactly, and when we saw Channel do it, he de facto shot the maelstrom into like the
Into
the
public
hallway.
sight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which makes it even harder. You almost have to distract Maelstrom and like hope he. Yeah, it makes it a little bit challenging. As we see Channel going straight for local security here, it looks like.
That does seem to be his plan. Yeah. And Reaper actually going for the free disguise, but doesn't have a crowbar, so has to pick one up.
And does indeed get the free disguise here. The thing is, Channel needs to be careful though if he goes for Brick, because that guard will get seen.
Yeah. That is definitely the case. Of course, you could do the panic shot to Dawood's bodyguards to
That's what I was about
prevent
to
that
say.
from happening.
Which I'm assuming Channel will do ahead of time, I would think. Oh,
Yeah,
but the
there
guard
was
gets
a
found.
body found. I imagine by the guy, with where he positioned him. I wouldn't be surprised if the guy that walks back and forth is the guy that actually found the body.
Yeah, ChannelJoined has not had the best match or map or match. To be fair, has had some very unlucky rips throughout this entire match.
Yeah. Now going for Holy Man once again, but got the Holy Man sick in addition to the Maelstrom, so does need to be careful with the knockout, but does pull it off successfully. And gets his kill back.
We see Reaper setting up for, or getting ready for Brickler.
Knocking out the Queen's guards.
And I want to say his electrocution might be live, depending. I don't know if Vanya walks into a puddle by herself or not.
She probably does at some point, but you know, I would imagine you do that kill while she's still up, so that you don't have to worry about it and don't have to juggle back and forth.
Oh, definitely.
This time, Channel actually hides both of the local security guards, preventing anyone from being found.
And we see Reaper getting KOs on all of Vanya's guards, but waits for one for...
Puts the disguise that much closer.
Oh, that is true.
But there was a body found for Reaper. I certainly hope that was
I want to say it's
Vanya.
Vanya seeing the metalworker, maybe? Yes, it is.
And that was the case.
And go back to green guns. With Channel getting ready for Brickler.
Yep. And Reaper now making his way towards Dawood. His bodies from the Vanya kill should be safe enough so that he doesn't have to worry about them.
I don't even know who could rip from the Vanya kill.
Any of the KO'd bodies could, if KO'd at a certain point, could potentially be in the vicinity of the could be in the vicinity of the townsfolk, but Reaper actually locks down Dawood. Definitely not what he had planned for, I imagine. And that is...
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. There's Reapers... Or not Reaper. Channels... Going for a different puddle, it looks like? But also just delay, maybe? Oh.
And this is certainly interesting. It looks like we are going to see a tower kill by Reaper.
Channel, this is... Oh, this is tight from Channel here. Also, is he gonna miss Vanya timing now? As we will have to see Reaper go up the tower for... Oh my god, is Channel trying to time it? He's trying to time this kill. Or he's waiting for... I think Channel electrified the
He
puddle.
set up an... Yeah, he definitely set up something. Just waiting for her to walk through it. Assuming she will.
I hope he picked the right one. I really hope he picked the right one.
I hope so too, as that could potentially end up winning him the map with the way that Reaper's kill has been delayed by quite a bit.
I mean, shouldn't she be dead by now if he picked the right one? Depends on which one he picked, though. It could be a much further one. Because she's still walking. Oh, there we go. Channel waiting to make sure fully that he gets the kill credited, and
that
now
is the kill.
This just
That
became a
leaves
lot tighter.
one kill for both players. Of course, Reaper is closer to Dawood, but Channel has not panicked the guys from Brickler, but he is going to have to take a bit of a detour with the way that Vanya's body was found, but someone else's body was found, and that is going to be a restart from Channel.
It's the local security guards that he KO'd early on. I was wondering if waiting so long for Vanya to die that he didn't have a chance to get just Dawood to come over from the tower, I think.
And we have a question from Scruffy. Why is Reaper at the tower? Now, that is a very interesting question, but ultimately Reaper caused a panic onto Dawood instead of his guards, and now has to rely on a tower kill for Dawood. So
Reaper needs to be very careful here that this guard does not get, like, luckily the guard will stay right there, because the guard can fall off that ledge if you're if you get him too close. I've almost sent that guard over the edge and caught him halfway through.
Ooh.
As we see Channel rip again.
And it looks like we are going to see Reaper isolate the top floor of the tower, making for a very interesting Mumbai here.
Definitely. It's not the worst thing to be able to do, because this spot where Reaper is currently with the generator is a pretty good spot to slowly isolate people, because then you can drag them behind the stairs and do it again.
Yep. Just a bit time consuming, but I imagine when you're 12 minutes into a Mumbai spin, time isn't the worst of your concerns.
Exactly. Oh, but Channel is going to box up these bodies. Oh! Right.
Oh, man.
That's why I wouldn't have boxed up the body, and I would have just dragged it over behind the stairs, basically. Because that was way too close. I want to say that might have been Dawood that saw that as well.
That would have been an absolutely heartbreaking rip. And Dawood now actually isolated somewhat for Reaper. He can just shoot him in the back of the head and drag and box his body, as he's already dealt with his personal guard. And now should finally be on his way out of Mumbai.
And luckily, he does not have to deal with trying to save that guard's life that's laying there. He should lay there nice and safely. But yeah, for anyone who goes in the tower, be careful of that guard, because he will just flop off the edge if you're not careful.
Yeah.
And we see Rieper finish with a 13:05, taking map number 3.
Yep, and a sweep here in the final map of group stages, pending a last-minute Buff Fox schedule. But that will be GG's, as 45 seconds is not enough for Channel to catch up. And yeah,
It's official.
6-0 victory for Rieper to clinch second place in Group E. But speaking of groups, let's see where that left us. Alright. And this is the final match of Group E. So just refresh real quick. And yeah, Group E, we have Yanini taking first place with 37 points. ChannelJoined taking second. Nope. That is not refreshed.
Rieper taking, it's actually refreshed on the main like sheet already.
Huh.
With Rieper taking second place with 33 points. We have ChannelJoined in third with 28 points. Fly for You in fourth with 22 points. And Falcon just missing out on 20 points. Apricot as well as barely missing out on 18, with Rusty on 7 and Blue A on 3.
Yep.
With
And,
22 points from Fly for You, being tied with Ducker for least points to qualify with playing 7 matches, as a few groups, as Group F and Group H had some dropouts.
that is true. And yeah, we don't actually have any upcoming matches unless Buff and Red Fox are scheduled, which I don't think they have. So that is the last match of group stages. And yeah, this page is going to look extremely empty.
Yeah, but the
Wow, no upcoming
the
matches.
bracket stage will soon be very not empty.
That is
The
true.
knockout
We
stage.
have the bracket draw for the knockout stage happening tomorrow at 20 European time.
Yes, CEST.
Yep, 20
believe.
CST, or which is also 2 p.m. Eastern time for those of you on the East Coast of America. For any Pacific coasters, that is like 11 a.m. So yeah,
Exactly. And right around that time as well, will be Hitman GeoGuessr being held as well. So definitely tune into that as well.
gonna be a very exciting event. And yeah, well, that's all from me. Thank you, Muffin, for joining. Thank you, Chrome, for adminning.
Yotes, GeoGuessr is currently scheduled for 19:30 CEST, so it'll start just beforehand, before the draw, and will probably, I would assume, go till after the draw. So yeah.
Well, thank you all for watching, and have a good one.